Me for more on this is legal practitioner Sunday Agu. Well, it's good to see global leaders, gather to discuss the impact of corruption, especially on human rights. But what is the role of individual countries in the protection of human rights?
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Agu, can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you now, but I didn't get the question. Sorry.
All right. I was talking about, the fact that it's actually a great thing to see global leaders gather to discuss the issue of corruption, which, of course, is a major challenge. But what is the role of individual countries in this fight against corruption?
All right. The truth is that corruption needs to be treated, even if we come together to discuss about it in the large scale, we need to deal with it at the individual country levels, because it is only when we get it right at the individual country levels that we begin to share experience to see how the things have now changed in various other jurisdictions. So the country, for the national government, for the states, as we call them in international law, it is their responsibility to ensure that corruption is nipped in the bud. In fact, some scholars have argued that the right to a corrupt-free society should even be seen as a form of a new human right that needs to be instituted, because everybody deserves to live in a society that is corruption-free.
When you talk about corruption, focus is usually on, the financial aspect, financial corruption. But then many would tell you that there are other aspects of corruption that we seem to not be paying so much attention to. How do we address these other sectors?
Corruption is not just the grand corruption, like as we may want to think about it. There is issues around grand corruption, but there are also issues around petty corruptions. There are also issues around, in fact, corruption can occur in almost every sector of the society. So whereas some government most often focus on grand corruption, on the major, on the big corruption, like they say, petty corruption and the other forms of corruption is a real problem to the society, because this is the aspect that really deals with the individual members of the society. Take, for instance, when a police officer collects 200 naira from someone and decides to pervert justice or let the person pass without the proper search, you can see that it leads to also security issues, and which eventually might even lead to protracted incarceration without any cause. Yeah.
Sunday Agu is a legal practitioner, and he just joined us from Canada. Thank you so much for your thoughts on TVC News at 7.
Thank you very much.